be tough times in Philly. Nothing but good vibes here in Los Angeles. NBA champs Kendrick, Perkins, Richard Jefferson, of course, our NBA senior
Not
reporter.
an NBA champ.
Not a champ, but a great senior reporter, Brian Windhorst. I'm Chiney Ogwumike, holding it down for the one and only Malika Andrews. While I'm very happy to see you all, the Knicks actually might be happier because after getting blown out the last two games, they see a great opportunity to get back in the win column. Because despite sitting comfortably third in the East, the Knicks, they've been taking their lumps and their bruises lately. This past weekend, they lost to the Cavaliers and Celtics by a combined 50 points, their worst points differential over a two-game span under Coach Tom Thibodeau. Now, that continued a troubling trend for New York. The Knicks are now 0-7 against the top three teams in the NBA.
Ew.
The Cavaliers, the Thunder, and the Celtics. They have also lost those 7 games by a combined 141 points. And the defense, it also has dipped to 20th in the NBA for the entire season, thanks largely to their performance this month. In February, the Knicks rank last in defensive efficiency, allowing over 122 points over 100 possessions. Yikes. Big Perk, you know when you're dead last in something, that means you've pretty much been horrible at everything. You've been really talking and harping on the drop coverage and why they're failing at that.
Yeah, because the Tom Thibodeau and the New York Knicks are the only team that are still running the drop coverage on a consistent basis. Matter of fact, they run it more than any other team in the league. Here it is right here. You are cooked if you're in the drop coverage, especially against the Boston Celtics. Look at Derek White, a three-point shooter. This team is known for shooting threes. Here we go again. I'm not picking on you. I'm just stating the facts here. You look at this here, NBA rank, 1.4, fifth worst, okay? 28.5, sixth most. That's what they give up in the drop coverage.
Yeah, it's not looking good, especially with drop coverage, because they use it the 6th most in the NBA, but as you see right there, they're the fifth worst when it comes to drop coverage. But you guys, it's even deeper than that as I break it down, because if you look at these plays, it just feels like their opponents are taking advantage of their lack of coverage and an aggression on the perimeter. Here, there's literally a back screen to free up, what is it, a wide open layup for Jason Tatum. They're going to have to clean it up quickly, because I want you guys to look at this. Look at the perimeter players that they have for the next 5 games that they're going up against. Tonight, Maxey. Then we've got John Morant, Tyler Hero, Steph Curry, and of course, Luka Doncic. So defense is an issue for the New York Knicks, but we know it takes a little bit of time to really change the way that they've styled things in New York. Especially offensively, it's been great, but defense has some issues. Now, Brian, do you think that this is just going to be an Achilles heel for New York, or do they have solutions that can really put them in contention this year in the playoffs?
I know what the Knicks fans are doing right now. They're yelling at the screen. They're saying, Mitchell Robinson, that's their franchise center. He should be back maybe before the end of the week. He is not going to play tonight. When he comes back, that should give them rim protection. That should give Tom Thibodeau opportunities to play different coverage in the pick and roll. But I don't think the Knicks are equipped to handle the two teams in front of them in the standings, and here's why. The Cavs and the Celtics are 2 of the best offensive teams in the league. The Knicks are a great offense too, but they cannot go into a horse race against a team. They might be able to be a team in the playoffs that has a good offense, a great offense they can't handle. And that's what we're seeing in that 0-7 record against these top teams.
And it's going to be tougher tonight. Coming into the matchup, Karl Anthony Towns was questionable. He will be out, Richard.
Oh. Well, yeah, that changes the conversation completely. No, but I think, look, the Knicks have done an outstanding job, and I will give them credit for the way they have built out this roster. Ultimately, they are still battling against 2 very dominant construction of rosters that are high in the cap. When you look at Cleveland, when you look at Boston Celtics, they are all in. The Knicks still have wiggle room, and that's the idea. Can they just stay afloat over this stretch, have some more depth, get Mitchell Robinson back, and we're talking about over the next season 2 or 3. This might be hard to believe, but I do believe that the Knicks are ahead of schedule. They are playing better, and they are one of those teams. It's kind of like OKC, kind of like Houston, kind of like Detroit. Teams that make an incremental jump maybe before they should be there. People were talking about the Knicks being a potential NBA champion, being in that space. They're not quite there, but they are ahead of schedule.
No. They're right where they're supposed to be. They put themselves in this position. It started last trade deadline when they went and got OG Anunoby. And then this offseason, they went out and traded the world to bring back Mikal Bridges. And then all of a sudden, you go and you get Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah. That showed that you are pretty much going all in. And again, Richard, this is what I'm coming to. It is a mindset. Karl Anthony Towns, bottom 5 in his position for his defense.
How long has he been that way?
Hold on. Jalen Brunson, bottom 5 at his position defensively. What I'm saying is your two guys, if they're the head of the snake, cannot come out with that lack of effort if you're considered or trying to compete to go win a championship. It is a mental thing. And I always bring this guy up, and I love him to death. He's my guy, Eddie House. Eddie House was known as a what?
As a scorer, shooter, could get buckets.
Could get buckets on anybody. I watched Eddie House slide those puppies when we made our run to win the NBA championship. Eddie House is not athletic. Eddie House is not more athletic than a Jalen Brunson. It's about effort, bro.
I think the Knicks have a very long window. I don't think that they have enough firepower to go against those top 2 teams in their conference, but I do believe that they will be intact longer than those 2 teams in the conference.
They're on pace for 53 wins. If a team in front of them stumbles, they might have a chance. That's a good season. All their players are signed going forward. They might be able to outlast the Celtics and the Cavs, who might not be able to keep their high salary teams together.
Now, every game is crucial for the Rockets if they're going to want to have home court advantage in the playoffs. Going into tonight's action, the Rockets sit at 5th in the West, but are essentially in a tie with the Lakers, who have won 15 of their last 19 games. And none bigger than the game across the street last night, as Luka faced the Mavs for the first time since being blindsided by the seismic trade that sent him to Los Angeles for Anthony Davis 3 weeks ago. Doncic posted a casual 19, 15, and 12 to join teammate LeBron James and Nuggets guard Russell Westbrook as the only players to ever put up a triple-double against all 30 teams. And it wasn't just Luka, though. There was plenty of help from LeBron and Austin Reeves. This Lakers trio scored or assisted on 95 of the team's 107 points on Tuesday. That's just 4 points shy of what the Mavericks finished with as a team. But this really begs a pretty big question, you guys, because, is that a new big 3 out here on the scene in Los Angeles, Kendrick Perkins?
Yeah, and it's a new big list, okay? And look, Richard, I know you just getting here in 2025, but there's rules, okay? You will speak when spoken to, all right? And if you don't participate, this will be your last time participating in this segment.
Oh, gosh.
So this is Big Perks, big list of best big 3s. Now, Chiney, Richard, I need y'all to go together and give me this energy on this third box. Y'all ready?
1, 2, 3.
Bam!
There we go. Jokic, Murray, and Aaron Gordon. Look, all champions. They finally getting their rhythm back. We know what Jokic is. He's the best player in the NBA. Jamal Murray has finally arrived to the season. Now you get Aaron Gordon back. He's looking healthy. That tandem between him and Jokic is looking beautiful for us, big to big. They come in at number 3. Wendy, where you at, my brother?
Let's go, Wendy. Come on, Wendy.
Bang!
There we go, Wendy. That's the end.
Oh, my God.
LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. Damn it, you know.
Number
LeBron.
2 in the whole. I wasn't spoken to.
He's in the GOAT conversation. Okay, Luka, we know 5-time All-NBA, but this man right here, Austin Reeves, has arrived.
Even different.
19 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He is unlocking a different version of the Lakers. J.J. Redick has brought out a beast in him. The Lakers' big 3 come in at number 2 and at number 1. Put it up. Bam! I won a championship here. Damn it, the defending champs. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. If you don't believe me, go play against them and watch what you see. You got Tatum every single night. He's flirting with a 30-point triple-double. Jaylen Brown, one of the best two-way players in the game. Kristaps Porzingis, he's a unicorn for a reason. You want the lobs, he got that. You want the post-ups, he got that. You want him to defend on the other side and block shots, he's going to do that. Again, this is not your list.
You got right about that.
List. This is not Wendy's list. This is Big Perks, big list of best big 3s in the NBA.
I don't want no problems.
Richard, you said a team was missing. Maybe your Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yeah, definitely Cleveland Cavaliers. The funny thing I think about this is, like, when you look at AG, you can also interchange like Michael Porter Jr. on any given night. That's why the Nuggets are special. They got like 4 different versions the Celtics do of big 3s. When you talk about Derek White, they got the 6th man of the year and Peyton Pritchard. So they got a lot of. This one, I think, I watched this game, and I watched Luka's eyes in real time gain respect for Austin Reeves. He threw the ball to Austin. Austin went to work, and then next thing you knew, it was like, oh, okay, I didn't know he had that.
But guess what, Richard? Let's all, in the words of Perk, keep a cool booty, because big threes are so yesterday. I really want to shout out a new Big Four. Let's take a look at the LED. Our own. Richard Jefferson.
First of all, I pat myself on the back. I don't need this. So thank you. Thank you, guys.
Our own Richard Jefferson is a part of the NBA Finals coverage as an analyst. We're so proud of you. We love you.
I love
and we've got a surprise for you.
I hate surprises.
We've got a surprise.
What is
Surprise.
What is the surprise?
What's this for? Congratulate Richard on the finals?
Absolutely no congratulations to you. You are the worst at what you do, and I'm sick that they even put you with that lineup.
You owe me a thank you, so you're welcome. You wouldn't be in this position without me taking this job, so.
You do have to wear all of the buttons on your shirt when you're on the big stage.
But you must have some dirt on somebody.
Just want to say congratulations for joining me and Doris on the finals. We are so thrilled for you. Can't wait to do all these big games together.
Partner! Congratulations, Richard. Absolutely thrilled. It's going to be me, you, and Mike. Can't wait. Going to be so much fun.
All of those finals that you got to play in, and now you're about to be calling your very first of what will hopefully be many, many more finals.
No, in all seriousness, man, I love you. Congratulations. Super duper proud to be a brother of yours, man.
You were born for this. Getting to work with you for 3 years was incredible.
How's that? Second take? No.
He about to cry.
Okay, I'm sweating now. You know, that take a lot.
Sweating from his eyes.
I will say this. Thank you, my family, everybody that's helped me get to this point. I think the part that makes me probably most emotional is the last player and person to win a championship and call the finals was Bill Walton, who was my OG. So the fact that I'm here in this position, and he was a father to me, and he just passed away. So to be in this booth a year after his passing, that means a lot more than anything.
We stand on the shoulders of those who
Thank you. I'm sweating, man. Get
I
me out of
know
here.
he's sweating from his eyes. You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. Our finals team will officially be on the call to kick off a great ESPN NBA Friday doubleheader. Richard and company will be in Boston to watch the top 2 teams in the East square off. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs take on Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Then it's the Battle of LA between James Harden and the Clippers and LeBron James and Luka Doncic and the Lakers. NBA Countdown tips off our coverage at 7 Eastern.
NBA